The water has fully penetrated my boots, but this is way too awesome to turn back. Kind of spooky looking. Look at this little doorway. Right there is just stupidly awesome. What a beautiful little mine this is. It keeps going. A visual feast for the eyes. Man, is it cold outside. And I just found an opening here. Maybe I could go inside and warm up a little bit. This looks promising. Goes in and drops down. I think that's a timber right there. Solid looking entrance. Yeah, what do you say? Let's go in for a look. Everything hurts because it's so cold. Body is frozen. Here's a little bit of a problem. It's a lot of water down there. If it's only a few inches, I'm going through it. Let me grab my backpack real quick. Now I'm in. My fingers are frozen. Oh. Reasonably solid entrance there. But look what we're dealing with here. This is an awesome little mine, it looks like. Definitely not a cave. That water looks deep at some spots. I think if I stick to the outer edge there, maybe I won't get too wet. My boots go up below the knees. I'm doing my best to hug the wall here. It gets real deep real quick. The water has already gone up over my boots. Feels like my toes are ready to break off already. But this is way too awesome to turn back. Look how cool that is from the opening. A peak of daylight rippling on the water. The water has fully penetrated my boots. This is not a good time. And yet I can't wait to push forward here to see where this goes. First impressions here, it's definitely a drift mine. It appears to be completely flat. This was cemented off here. I guess there was a side working. Whoa, it is opening up in here. This is awesome. And at this point, I've just given up on trying to stay dry. I'm soaked. Kind of spooky looking. A little bit of stonework here in the walls. You got a heavy mist in the air. Nice looking tracks here. Not muddy at all. That's beautiful. This far exceeded expectations already. What a beautiful little mine this is right here. Nice little mini pillar here supporting the ceiling. This is so cool where you could see solid rock in about a 24-inch space here, which was all coal that they worked through. That would have been a nice little crawl to do. See back there, there's a insulator attached to the timber. Yeah, that's all water. It looks like it pinches off to the roof though anyway. Clearance is starting to get a little bit lower in here. The working's on the right side though. No water over there. They go back. Bet you could go for a nice long crawl in there. Cool. Look at this little doorway. Just big enough for me to fit through. You know me, I love crawling through little doorways, but not with rusty shards of metal. Just fit through. I mean, it doesn't look like a human-sized doorway, but considering how small these workings are, that shot right there is just stupidly awesome. Here I am in the workings. Looking back through this cut here, you could see the gangway I was just in. And over here, pure craziness. And it gets even lower back there. The miners worked in this. Unreal. Time to continue down the gangway, see how much further it goes. This working on the left is just pulled up with water. Definitely not going crawling through there. I'm telling you, this place is beautiful. We got craziness up here. Boulders came smashing down from the roof, it looks like. It does get pretty crazy over here with this collapse. But interestingly enough, there's a split right here. And I'm very surprised to see that it's going upward. That's cool though. So we're going to take the left side first. The slab of earth that came down right here is as long as a tractor trailer. Holy. Doomsday underground. And that's probably when these timbers started to fold here. It keeps going. Nice. I thought that was the end of the left half of the gangway. Nope. Not only does it keep going, it is a visual feast for the eyes. Look at these gob walls and timbers. This is freaking breathtaking. Wow. Nice three-piece collar set here. Colorful rocks. The wooden rail ties still in the ground. And now, this for certain is the end. That is definitely a floor-to-ceiling collapse. No getting through that. But I'm so happy that collapse happened after this portion of the gangway, because this was one of the most beautiful gangways I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of mines, but this one gives me a nice warm fuzzy feeling inside, let me tell you. Gorgeous. Come on. One last look at this beautiful thing. I wish I could just keep my mouth shut and let the place speak for itself, but it's just so hard to, man. One last thing to check, and that's to see where the right side goes up to. Probably a collapse like the other side. Gotta find out. Old shovel. The head snapped right off of it. Hoisting wire, perhaps. And this goes up at least another 100 feet from what I could see. The air, the smell, everything just changed. Looks like I might be right about the collapse up here. One last cement wall before the craziness happened. The roof came down in layers here. Goes a little bit further in there. But look at this, though. Looks like the saucer section of the Enterprise. And in there, downtown Sketchville. Yeah, it'd be pretty crazy to go underneath that, especially after what I just saw down here. It's not going to get much better than that. You know, sometimes the smaller mines are the best ones. You don't have to travel as far or worry about getting lost. And the visuals are just mind-blowing. Like this one that far exceeded my expectations. That tiny little pillar right here is pretty cool. They're like, that'll do. Better than nothing. Yeah, there's a knee pad there. I missed it on the way in. Glad I got mine on today. So I may have to come back for a crawl through some of these juicy little workings. So I'm going to head out, take some pictures on the way. Please do yourself a favor and stay out. Stay safe. There it is. We'll see you in the next hole. But I heard something very bizarre coming from the direction of my exit. Just hoping it's not a bear. Man, it's cold outside. And my boots are full of water. See you around. The question is, why is this here? And above leads to a whole nother level. We just have to get through this icy hell. These daggers hanging from the ceiling.